What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I know it's a little bit up close and personal, but I just got a phone call from my dad, and apparently we're going to have to go down to Sargent here probably within the next 3 or 4 hours because apparently we've got two hurricanes. They're probably going to be making a beeline straight for Houston. I'm not really liking that, so I went ahead, came in here, and I pulled up my laptop right here to check out the Weather Channel, and I was not happy with what I saw. Allow me to share.
Good afternoon, everyone. Meteorologist Kevin Roth here. Today's going to be a typical August day. It's hot, it's humid, there is a chance for storms, but of course, all eyes are on the storms that are currently in the Gulf of Mexico. So let's look at both of these storms. We'll start with Marco. 65-mile-per-hour winds right now. That storm has rapidly been strengthening. We also have Tropical Storm Laura, 40-mile-per-hour winds there. Look at the track of both of these, expected to strengthen into hurricanes, both of them moving into the Gulf of Mexico. And Houston is actually in the cone of uncertainty for not one, but two storms, kind of right there in the middle here for Marco, and then just on the outer edge, but included in the cone of uncertainty for Laura. So we have at least the potential to be impacted by two separate storms. Here's that track. I want to break them out separately for you. Here's the track on Marco, strengthening to a hurricane later on today, 85-mile-per-hour winds, and then gradually weakening here as we get closer to landfall. That would be, of course, good news for us. You want a weakening system moving into landfall, not a strengthening one. Impacts for us as far as timing-wise goes. Marco will be moving into the Gulf by tomorrow. By Monday, we could be seeing tropical storm force winds, especially later on Monday. And then by Tuesday is when we would expect landfall. Heavy rain, of course, a big concern with that, along with the winds, depending on just how strong it is when it makes landfall. Next, we'll move over to Laura. The key issue for Laura is that it's about to run into the island of Hispaniola. It's about to have to go over Cuba. These are areas that are mountainous, and just in general, storms don't do great when they move over land. So that's going to be a problem for the storm. That's why it doesn't intensify as rapidly, but once it gets through that and into the Gulf, here you see hurricane strength yet again. Tuesday, 75 miles per hour. Wednesday, 85 miles per hour. The center part of this cone brings Laura into Louisiana, but there are some forecast models that bring this storm into Texas, and you'll notice Houston is, again, in that cone. But this is a wide range here. We're talking an outcome of from Houston currently all the way to Alabama, Mississippi. So there are a lot of question marks, especially with Laura, but really with both of these systems. Key takeaway, and this is the most important thing, highly uncertain forecast. There's going to be a lot of change in the next 12 to 24 hours. So this is certainly something that you want to stay tuned to. As far as expected impacts, Marco, likely we will be seeing impacts Monday through Wednesday. For Laura, impacts are possible on Thursday and Friday. That doesn't mean that we will be impacted by both storms. It means that there is a chance that that could happen. And so maybe that is the best thing to prepare for while models come into better agreement about what exactly is going to happen with these systems. Here's the very latest tropical storm force wind percentages. And you can see Houston, Galveston, right in that 30 to 40% range. I would expect that if it does look like these storms are going to make landfall closer, these numbers will be bumping up. But it is the uncertainty of the forecast that's keeping those numbers down in the short term. 20% chance of rain for today and tomorrow. I talked about that. This weekend is quiet, it's hot, it's humid, it's typical August weather. It's next week when we have to really start paying attention here. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, those are your Marco impacts. Thursday, Friday, we could see impacts from Laura as well. And again, it does not mean we will be hit directly by both storms. It does mean there is the potential for that to happen. So everyone should be staying weather aware right here on ABC 13 and ABC13.com.
Ain't that something? I mean, come on. Okay. That's the laptop. Okay. Not one, but two freaking storms. You got Marco and Laura. That's two storms. Okay, I've already been through Imelda. We've been through Harvey. We've been through Ike. We've been through... God, what are the other ones? There's just so many of them that hit, and each one of them maybe a week or two in between, but never ever has it been back to back like this in the same week, literally. So anyway, what I'm going to be doing is my dad and I, we're going to be running down to Sargent, and we have a trailer home, not trailer home, but the what do you call them? It's not a motor home, but it's I'm at a loss of words now. I can't think of it. But it's a RV, but it's a trailer RV type thing. Anyway, we have to go down there. We got to pick it up because it's quite literally on the damn water. I mean, it's right there on the water. And I'll show you guys here video momentarily. But my dad and I are going to go down there today to secure it. And then tomorrow we're going to hook up to his truck because he has to get an adapter made for the fifth wheel on his truck in order for us to actually hook up and bring it back home. So when we go and pick it up down there, we're probably going to take it up to my job and then store it up there by the shop and just leave it there until we have another place to put it, because this has been giving my dad so many headaches and making him stress. He doesn't like hurricane season because travel trailer, that's what it is, travel trailer. Yes, it's a big travel trailer, but we don't want it to get damaged, you know, and this is exactly the reason why we need to move it. So anyway, I don't know if I'm going to add it to this video. I may, but you guys will see our preparations for how we deal with hurricanes here. Our street floods. Clearly, y'all have seen it in my videos in the past. If it floods again, I will also cover that material as well. I'm not really happy with it, but I mean, it's something that has to happen. We've been contacting the HOA, and they are now aware of it. You're now aware of it? Do you not have members that live in the neighborhood that you're supposed to be homeowners association with? I don't understand that. But yeah, our street floods, and we're going to do what we can to prevent that from happening. I need to get out there and go move the BMW. If it starts to rain, if it gets really bad, I got to move the BMW to higher ground so it doesn't get flooded. I got to move my truck back up in the driveway so it's in higher ground, away from any potential for flooding, which I'm not really worried about that because, I mean, during Harvey, it never flooded my truck. I mean, it got to the back tires, but that was about it. But yeah, I mean, this is my problem. This is our problem, and man, wish us the best. I'll keep you guys updated on the next video. I know this one's going to be kind of short, but the next video is going to be us traveling down there to go and check out the travel trailer, get it all set up, get the tires all pumped up, get the basically ready to be mobile once again, because we're going to go down there tonight, get it ready, and then we're going to go back down there again tomorrow after my dad's got the connection for the fifth wheel on his truck, because he has a Dodge Ram Mega Cab, and with the fifth wheel you need to, and it has a Ram box built into it. So for that truck, that specific design, he needs to have a special adapter hooked up to the back of the truck in order for him to hook up to any travel trailer. Otherwise, whenever he goes to take a turn, it'll actually hit into the Ram box, or it will hit the extended cab on the mega cab of the truck. So anyway, we're going to go back down there again tomorrow to pick up the travel trailer and then bring it back up here to my job, and then we'll just go from there. So anyway, if you guys happen to like this content, please, y'all know what to do. I'm just going to keep it short, and I will see you guys in the next one. Y'all take it easy. Bye.